Hello, great minds. Welcome back to the next class. Okay, so typography influences decision making. Typography has a profound effect on the way that users digest and perceive the information conveyed by the text. Eye-catching type is much more persuasive than weak fonts that don't reinforce the message of the text. So, typography, we have different kinds of fonts. Okay, I'm going to be showing you guys different kinds of fonts we have, but then here is trying to tell us that there's a difference between using a very eye-catchy font. Okay, as I said before, typography and color has its own psychology. Shape also has its own psychology. So whenever you are using a type, whenever you are using any color, they all has they all have their meanings, their emotions. Okay, so let's go ahead. Typography holds the attention of the readers. Okay, good typography could be the difference between someone staying on your advert for 1 minute or half an hour. It's important that your design is visually stimulating and memorable, and typography plays a huge role in this process. So this is actually the truth. There are some designs you will see like this, and you just fall in love with the design. You'll be lost in that design. Okay, you just keep looking at the design, keep looking at the design. Or let me say, for example, there's an app you open or some website, you just fall in love with everything about it. So typography means so much. Okay, yeah. So typeface and fonts. So what is the difference between typeface and fonts? There is some confusion surrounding the difference between typeface and fonts, with many treating the two as synonyms. A typeface is a design style which comprises a myriad of characters of varying sizes and weights. Pay attention. Put simply, a typeface is a family of related fonts. A typeface, let's forget about all this big grammar and focus on this. A typeface is a family of related fonts. A family of related fonts. Whereas a font is a graphical representation of a text character. A font is a graphical representation of a text character. Fonts refer to the weights, styles they constitute that constitute a typeface. Okay, so let me open my Photoshop so I can show you guys what this is all about. Okay, so this is my Photoshop now. I've opened my Photoshop. So don't forget what you said before, that typeface is a family of different fonts. Family of different fonts. Why typography is why font is like a character, one single character. So this is my font. This is my font, right? These are all my fonts. So I have yes, you can do in our next class, or in our coming class, I'm going to show you guys how to download fonts and the rest of that. So this, if you look at this thing closely now, you will see, let me zoom it so you see better. So you see that we have Franklin Gothic here. We have Franklin Gothic book italics. We have Franklin Gothic demi regular. We have Franklin Gothic demi italic. We have this. So what you are seeing from this Franklin to here is called a family of a font. Family of fonts. Okay, so this one single one like just this one now is a font. One font, a font, but combination of this, all of them, this Franklin, this, they are family, they're like family. So the family of fonts, so that is the difference between typeface and font. So you guys should pay attention, the difference between typeface and font. If you come to this one again, Century Gothic and the rest of that, so this 1 2 3 4 is a family of fonts, which is typeface. Why just this corporate plate Gothic bold is just, and these two, okay, there are two, these two like this, they're also called family of fonts, but just this one like this, DS 30 Gothic regular, is what? A font. Why a family of fonts is called a typeface. So I hope this is we have a better understanding with this. So let's continue. Let's go back to what we have. So fonts refer to the weights, widths, and styles that constitute a typeface. Weight of typeface. So we have different weights of typeface. We have light, we have medium, we have regular, we have bold. So of typeface. So don't forget. So when you come to Photoshop like this, let me open it. Open. Um, let me open Montserrat. So this is Montserrat. So if you open this regular, you see different. If you see regular, you see bold, you see black. So that is what they are trying to explain over here. We have light, we have medium, we have regular, we have bold, and we have the rest. All right. So let's move ahead. Don't forget, if you have a question, please ask if you have a question. Okay, ask. So basic types of typeface. Basic types of typeface. There are three basic kinds of typeface. We have numerous typeface, but we have the basics. The basics are serif, sans serif, serif, sans serif, and decorative. These are the basics. These are the basic, but we have numerous. These are the basics. As a designer, if you are starting your design, if you are starting your journey, you have to focus on these ones. You use them for a while to design, to make your designs. Then a time will come whereby you get better and you start using the rest. Okay, so this serif, sans serif, and decorative are the basics of what, of typeface. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys when by the time we get into how to download fonts and the rest of that, you are going to see things that are related to that. Okay, so to keep the interface uncluttered and streamlined, a good designer will never use more than 3 fonts. Don't forget, and keep decorative fonts to a minimum. So to make your design perfect, to make your design look good, you should not use more than, not just a newbie, but any designer should not use more than 3 fonts. It is very, very important. And then the decorative font, which is the all this stylish font, you should not use it too much. Keep it to minimum. Okay, so let's continue. Elements of typography. We have different elements of typography. Let me stop here and I stop here in our next class, and we'll continue with these elements of typography. Okay guys, so don't forget, if you have any question, please put them down. I can't actually explain everything here because of the time. I don't want this video to be long down like that. So if you have any question, please put them down and ask me. Send me a DM or drop a message on a group chat. Okay, so see you guys.